Practice set 3, number 17. You can determine the diameter needed to make a cylindrical tank of a given volume and a given height by using the formula. D equals the square root of 4V divided by pi h. In this formula, D represents the diameter of the circular base of the tank, V represents its volume, and H represents its height. Let's try this question together. What would have to be the diameter of a cylindrical tank that has a volume of 1,560 cubic feet and whose height is 10 feet? I can put my measurements into the formula, but first check that the units of measure coordinate. In our case, they do. We have feet and cubic feet. So I'm ready to put my numbers into the formula. I have D equals the square root of 4 times the volume of 1,560 divided by pi. I will use the approximation 3.14 times the height of 10. I'm going to have a scientific calculator help me to evaluate this expression. I'd like to enter the calculations on the inside of the root first, and I'd like to enter them all in one sequence of keystrokes. So I'm going to include parentheses around this denominator so that it stays properly grouped. So let's try this on a TI 30XA, a standard scientific calculator in which I need to enter the calculations on the inside of the root first. I have 4 times 1,560. When I press equals, I have the value of my numerator. Now let's divide by parentheses 3.14 times 10. When I close my parentheses, I have the value of the denominator, and when I press equals, the division is accomplished. Okay, this number is the value of the inside of my square root symbol. I have one more step. I need to press the square root key, and I get my final answer. Rounded to the nearest tenth would be 14.1 feet for the diameter of a cylindrical tank.